Hey, Orlando.
Hey, Linda, how's it going?
Hey.
Hey Orlando, good to see you.
Hey, listen, how's Colorado?
It's good. Yeah, we did some climbing yesterday. We attempted to summit a mountain, but then one of our coworkers had their feet were too wet, so we had to turn around. But it was cool.
Nice, nice to
It's a
hear.
good time. Yeah,
Sorry, Sebastian, why'd you have to turn around?
one of my coworkers, she didn't get enough sleep, and her feet were
Oh,
really wet, and we were
okay.
trudging through the snow. So
Everyone was safe though, right?
everyone was safe. Yeah, it was
Good.
sunny outside. It was
Excellent.
warm enough. Yeah, yeah,
And everyone on Zoom, just as a reminder, feel free to chat with each other, but just know that all of us in the Gampa can hear you, which is fine. But, be aware of that. Hi, Danny.
Hi.
Geshe Gelek should be arriving soon.
Heard it's supposed to snow today.
Good morning, everyone online and in the Gampa. We should be seeing Geshe arrive any moment now. Can you stand at the door that open the door and let us know when he gets here? Oh, sounds like he's here. Oh, Geshe has arrived.
Okay, we'll begin with our prayers. If you're in the Gampa, we're on the red tab, page 34 of the Gold Prayer Book. And we begin with the Shakyamuni Buddha mantra 3 times. Tayata Om Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Om Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Tayata Om Mune Mune Maha Munaye Soha. Now we'll say the Medicine Buddha stanza and recite the mantra 7 times. Bhagawan, with equal compassion for all, whose name when merely heard dispels the suffering of the lower realms, dispeller of disease and the 3 poisons, I prostrate to Medicine Buddha lapis light. Jayata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Samukate Soha. Jayata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Samukate Soha. Jayata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Samukate Soha. Jayata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Samudgate Soha. Tayata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Samudgate Soha. Tayata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Samudgate Soha. Tayata Om Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Raja Samudgate Soha. Now, still on page 34, we'll say the 4 measurables twice in English, and then we'll flip to page 37 and chant it 1 time in Tibetan. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. Now to the bottom of page 37. Semchen Tam Your chick, nye ring chok jang, ni dang drel wei, tang yam lane, your chick. And now we will chant the Chenrezig and Tara verse of praise and mantra. The Mantra itself is in the prayer book on page 37, but the verse of praise is not. So just listen along if you don't know it. Beginning with Chenrezig. Not veiled by any fault, white in color, whose head a perfect Buddha crowns with light, gazing compassionately at all beings. To you, Chenrezig, one I prostrate. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And now Tara. Tare liberates from psychic existence. Tutare liberates from the 8 fears. Ture liberates from all sickness. I prostrate the liberator, Tara. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. 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 And now back to page 34, and Geshe will lead us in Refuge and Bodhicitta.
Please generate the wish, okay, wish to help other and wish. This is the purpose of saying this prayer is to developing positive wish for other, be happy. So that's very important. Whether you can follow the prayer or not is up to you, but just meditate, think something positive, person right next to you, wish them good health, peace, happiness. Okay, so then expand the entire universe to wish everyone happy. Okay, so that's the purpose of this prayer, okay? Sanje
Chudang Soki Chognam La Jang Tu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chinji Peso Namji Drala Pinchir Sanjay Druparsho
Sanje
Chudang Soki Chognam La Jang Tu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chinyenji Peso Namji Drala Pinchir Sanjay Druparsho.
What it's saying is like this: you want to become enlightened, to just to benefit all living beings who are looking for happiness every single second. So there you just want to become enlightened. Also, you have want to become a better person, more kind, more compassionate. For what? Just to help, just to benefit. That's all. Just to benefit, not to change them, just to benefit. Okay, Sanje, Soji.
Jang Tu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chinyenji Peso Namji Drola Penchir Sanjay Druparsho.
Ada ala me me na me a ji o mo da wan ja je lo zo chu je cho la cha wan ja. 선자 손라라도 시제 대외주의 건데 다시 담배 주의 주는데. 너무하게 나는 근데 원하는 얘기 나는 하고 있는 거. 함재 깨도 다게 줘도 관계 도전이야. 담배 주는 때서 고덤 되어 쳤어. So now, what is this? This is like this is not reincarnation of the cardinal, but this is the cardinal from North Carolina. Wishing you good morning. One, very good. So this is that. So now this is also from North Carolina. Blue Jay. Can you hear? Unfortunately, they don't hear. Oh yeah. This is in case you didn't sleep well last night. Welcome to take a good nap. So this is, I'm not sure what this is for. Just for fun. So before we start the class, these introductions to each other and wishing each other something good interactions, maybe saying something, okay. Then after they will start. Good morning, Venerable Tintin Lamo. Good morning, children. Good morning. Thank you very much for translating. Good morning, Paul, Cameron. Good morning, Sebastian. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Panditji Pati. Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Javi Rosa. Good morning, Nagarjuna. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Gabriel. Good morning, Gabriel from Patagonia. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Marcelo. Fernanda. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, a few invisible beings. Oh,
Okay, if anyone on Zoom wants to go to a breakout room, number 1 will be
good
for
morning,
Spanish
anybody watching
speakers,
on YouTube? No.
number 2 for everyone else.
Hmm. Hmm.
This is a Kadampa Center pin,
Mm.
and the spiritual leader of the monks that are doing the Walk for Peace has a collection of them on his. So I wonder if you want to give that to him.
Okay,
Kadampa.
just one?
Good.
Just like, you give one, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mm. Ah. Kamala.
Okay, everyone, you can begin to wrap up your hellos and well wishes. And then we'll
Prayer.
get started with Geshe
Okay.
this morning.
Thank you. One moment, please. Someone is finding something, so I don't remember all of them. Some of you remember last time I shared something from Mother Teresa? But I don't remember all of them. I think if I'm not mistaken, the first one is called Fruit of Prayer is Silent. Yeah, fruit, that's opposite, sorry. Fruit of fruit of silence, fruit of silence is prayer. Hold on. Hmm. So now first, what is prayer? What is prayer? Tibetan is called melam, men lam, lam path, men wish of the path. Oh. Makes sense? Wish of the path, men lam, huh? Men means wish, lam is path. So wishful path. Related to yourself or related to other. As I mentioned before here, wish of the path related to yourself is to wanting to be better, more kind, more compassionate, better. I think according to my and the Buddhist beliefs, that is the meaning of life. Living your life for happiness for everyone is better than happiness for a few. Mentally, psychologically, it's better because why? Everyone's looking for happiness. When you look around, same thing. What are you hoping? You're hoping something good, regardless you are Tibetan, American, monks, not monks, believer, not believer, squirrel, rabbit, dogs, all of them wanting to be happy. So what is that? That is the fact. That's what everybody wants. Not everybody wants to become Buddhist. That's the fact. That's another fact. Not everyone will want to become Christian. Another fact. So what is the reality? Reality here, everyone's what they want, happiness. Dunga tamutsame meditations, dunga tamutsame dunga sufferings. Tamu means even the slightest. Nobody wants. Nobody. Assuming somebody wants suffering, somebody deserves suffering, this is all disturbing your peace of mind. That means you have no peace in your mind. The moment you think like that, there's no peace. Peace is the mental quality. It's not like verbal or physical. It's the part of the mental qualities. Prayer is the wish. Is the wish. Is the part of the wish. That's a part of the mind. It's not part of the verbal or physical. It's part of the mind. Men lam wish. So wishing for yourself, the wish of the path related to your own self, according to Buddhism, is fully enlightenment. I want to achieve fully enlightenment. For what? As I mentioned before, just to benefit, that's all, just to benefit. Nothing else, just to benefit. So then the wish of the path related to other, that you wish the other to be happy. Then your happiness, your true happiness begin. everyone's around you, if they're happy, so there will be positive impact on your life. Everyone around you, if they're not happy, it's hard to be happy. That you are surrounded by 10 people, all of them are miserable, how you can be happy? You know, that's the fact. So therefore, it makes sense. It makes 100% sense to wish other to be happy. They can sense, they can feel your kindness, your warmness. People can feel. That is the purpose of life. That's why you live your life. You are living life worth to live, worth to live. Moment we start to destroy someone's happiness, then that's you are just wasting this precious human life. So that's, as a Buddhist monk, that's what I believe. Every morning when I wake up, I pray. Today, I will, no matter what kind of circumstance, I will try all my best not to say harsh words, not to think something negative. But based on culture, tradition, religious belief, I'll try all my best to think something positive. That's the kind of commitment I try to follow. So to support that commitment, I say prayers, all kind of prayers, a couple of hours every day, I say prayers to maintain that kind of mindset. So that is peace. That's peace, okay? So that's we all can do. We human, we have this marvelous brain that we can learn, we can do. We can learn, think, integrate. That's how we improve ourselves. That's how you get enlightened. Oh. So so then now see back to what the the fruit of prayer or silence, fruit of silence prayer, fruit of fruit of silence prayer. So now can you make connections does make sense? Who said? Mother said. Or maybe I never met Mother Teresa. She's not Buddhist, she's Christian. It doesn't matter. Everyone who's doing something good, that person should be praised regardless what kind of belief they follow, doesn't matter. This is all secondary level differences. What we need to learn, the kindness that she shows people. Calcutta city, I've been there many times, very close to my hometown, Sikkim, but I never met Mother Teresa, but always inspire. What you can expect from those people, they're like laying on the street of one of the biggest cities in India. What you can expect? They have no power. They have no money to give you. They have nothing. Then why she dedicated all her life saving those people? Happiness, peace of mind. It's priceless. You cannot get, you cannot buy. You have the biggest shopping mall in the whole world in America. You cannot buy happiness. You cannot buy peace of mind. Yeah, if you can buy, probably the Costco is the first one who will sell probably happiness in abundance. So these people inspire you to do good for others. So, we have different perceptions when it comes down to poor. Compared to mother, we have different perceptions. What she sees, we don't see. That's why we don't get much benefit as she does, because we have different perceptions, different opinions. So, fruit of silence or prayer? Fruit of silence, prayer. So now, please try to just make connections. Fruit of silence. We are not talking about just 3 drawers: body, speech, and mind. 3 drawers. There's nothing to silence. Body, there's nothing to silence. What you can sign? Speech. Probably less speech is probably better. Less talk is probably better. Silence is part of mental qualities. When I look at that piece of message from Mother, silent. When I look at that word from the Buddhist philosophical point of view, it boils down on less thought, less thought. The best, one thought, probably best. So that's how you experience silence, or that's how you experience peace of mind, because there's a less thought. Because of there's no thought within the thought, there are all kinds of thoughts. If there's a lot of them, it's like disturbing thought. And that's the first place why we call disturbing thought, that there's no peace, because you're disturbed. Among those disturbing thought, how you define disturbing thought, such as jealousy, anger, all of that is disturbed, called disturbing thought. So if you don't want to be disturbed, so make sure that you don't look at your friend, or you look at your neighbor, or don't look at your president, or don't look at your policies. Just look at those things. So there's, within the thought, there are some thoughts called disturbing thought. Why it's called disturbing thought? It doesn't matter. You can be Buddhist. It will have impact. You can be atheist. Minute you get angry, there is no peace of mind. There's no peace. That's called disturbing thought. Technically, it's called afflicted mind. Afflicted mind. Afflictions. Clash are afflictions. Lesser disturbing thought. Better chance you to be happy. Is this like, it sounds like piece of cake. Is that piece of cake? Sorry, it's not piece of cake. It's not, it's a challenge. It's a challenge that you have to work. You have to understand, and you have to work hard, sake of your own happiness. That's your moral responsibility, at least to help. Subdue. That is the purpose of meditations. Subdue. More you meditate, more you become kinder, more loving, more compassionate. Oh, your meditation is, it's called productive meditations. More you meditate, more you become more arrogant, more pride, more arrogant, more aggressive. You are just wasting your time. You are doing nothing. Better do nothing. Better is better. So purpose of Gom Top, Gom meditation, Top power. Power of meditations. What the power of meditation should do? Subdue. Less disturbing thought. Okay, so that's very important. All my friends, including myself, I'm trying every day. I'm trying all my best. So then like there's like group of monks that are walking for peace. So see how much people love the idea of peace. Yeah, we are not evil naturally. We are not evil, but we put all kind of label. We put all kind of label for ourselves, for others, and we unfortunately we become very good at like focusing on something negative. Like then like being very critical. It's no good. So according to Buddhism, what we call Buddha natures, we have potentials, everyone, all of us, not just Tibetan, all of us, every breathing, living, even the ant that you see on the ground, ant, even they have Buddha natures. That means everyone, how you say in America, everyone has shot. Huh? How you say?
Everyone has a shot.
Equal. Become enlightened. Become enlightened. That's the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate goal. That's what you wish for, everyone. Okay? Buddha nature. So, and when you, however, the silence is important when it comes down to peace. Or don't think, oh, these monks are the only one who has peace. It's wrong. But you can have peace too. This is part of the mental quality, okay? So I just want to silence. I think it's good every day, sometime, trying either through reciting prayer, mantra, watching your breath. There are many methods, or focusing your physical sensations. What are you trying to do? We are trying to minimize our thought. So I think from the Buddhist philosophical point of view, that is the definition of silence. So when you pray, how you pray? As we say, prayer is the part of the wish. How you do that? Yeah, usually we read something. For example, like may all sentient beings have happiness and peace of happiness, cause of happiness. That is called prayer. Simply is a wish. That's a wish that you want to develop. So one thing here. So now 21st century has become very easy. So person like me, I don't speak very good English. So now there's Tibetan website called Mönlam. Mönlam is, as I said, the prayer that's invented by one monk. So it has like Mönlam AI. So now I write in Tibetan, it translates in English. So easy. So good things, and I do know some English, so then I can see whether they're mistake or not. So this is like the text from Lama Tsongkhapa, Tibetan master, same birthplace of 14th Dalai Lama, was born in called Amdo region, very close to China, about landlocked. Lama Tsongkhapa, his what is the text, I'm not sure it's translated in English or not. The text is called Lo Zhong Nienga Daji. Lo Zhong, Lo, mind. Zhong means train. It's called mind training in poetic sounds and rhythm. That's the title of the text, okay? Mind training in poetic sounds and rhythm. Called Lo Zhong Nienga Daji. That's what it's called. What Lama Tsongkhapa said in that text, I remember seeing this phrase in text. I keep my mind, I thought, oh, that is the phrase in that particular, this mind training, mind training on the Lojong. I thought it's there. So I read a few times, I couldn't find. I've been looking, I said, look, that cannot be right. It is there. So I remember seeing somewhere. Turns out I'm kind of reading with anxiety. Not able to find that piece of, I remember seeing somewhere, and I thought this book, and I read a few times, could not see. In my mind, books like this, I remember in my mind, I thought it should be somewhere here. That's why I'm looking at the wrong place, but I'm looking at the right book on the wrong place. And my mind is looking at it, but it turns out it's here, not there. So anyways, Rangi Rangla, Shaze Tredipchis. Rangi Rangla, Shaze Tredipchis. Rang, yourself. Rang means you. So the translation here, giving yourself self-advice with kindness. Make sense? Giving yourself self-advice with kindness. Oh, rangi rangla, shazet, you don't talking to yourself with negative mind. It's not good. It's not good at all. What Lama Tsongkhapa suggests, you give yourself self-advice with kindness. Other hand, nobody's perfect. Nobody. Everyone make mistake. According to Buddhism, perfection is other side, what is called nirvana, liberations. There, everything is perfect. Here, what is called samsara. What do you mean samsara? Full of complications. Full of complications. That's what it is, full of complications. It's very important to understand. Otherwise, you have like unrealistic expectation. Oh, I should be happy all the time. Sorry, that's probably not going to happen. Why? Not because you don't deserve. It's not like that. This is called samsara. This complications. What kind of complication you are talking about? You read in Buddhism. This is called samsara. What is that? Just educate yourself. Just read. You don't need to become Buddhist. You don't need to make any commitment. Just read and see. Does that make sense? So uncertainty is one of them. Uncertainty. But don't be surprised. That's part of life. That's part of samsara, uncertainty. Dissatisfactions. What? Dissatisfaction is expected. It should not be surprised, expected. So there's 6 common samsaric complications. Out of 6 of them, 2 I already mentioned. 2 of them I already mentioned. So now, what we see human, we see all kind of human. You see Tibetan, you see American, you see Asian, African. You can see all kind of human. It's not just one kind. There's all kind of human. Speak all different language, different culture. You see that now. Maybe now we see more because of the digital technology. We see more. We start to see more. And there are some human people claim the Amazon jungle or some part of also in India, they are not, they're in jungle. So we don't know how they live. They're human. Then what we have? Animals, all kind of animals. On the ground, so far we only see on the ground, underground. We see very less 200 years ago. Now we see more because of technology. Who knows? Maybe after 50 years, maybe we see more, much more. Above ground, we don't see. Maybe a few birds flying here, there. That's it. Does that mean there's nothing? That's hard to say. Hard to say. Samsara, they talk about 6 realms. 3 upper realms, human, celestial being, that's Then there what? The underground. Underground is lower. There's 6 realms. Just look up, okay? Just look up 6 realms. We human, our pet, there's one of them. We are one of them, human. What kind of complication that we human comes? It's the part of the package. It's not somebody decided. It just comes with this life. Care, complication at birth. No, so I don't think there's anybody born with full of laughing. So there's complication at birth. It's not just you, just me, everyone. What is that? Fact. After that, what happened? You get older. Nobody gets younger. Moment by moment. What is that? It's part of life. There's nothing to be unhappy about. That's the life. If you be unhappy, there's nothing you can do. Then you are going against the reality that you are never going to win. Instead, you just stress, anxiety, fear. Okay. After that, what happens? We get sick. Sick. That was expected. No? If you have like a rainbow body, you don't get sick because there's no reason to get sick. Because we get sick because this body is product of four elements. That's what is. This is the part of the 4 elements. When the element get imbalanced, you get sick. Doesn't mean you'll be sick all the time. You get healed too. No, that's what is happening. Then an end. Then we die. That was part of life. Then 4. That's 8 of them. Then losing loved one. That was expected as part of life. No? Encountering someone you don't like. That was part of life. Working so hard to get something, there's no guarantee. Debe ngubo sejang minyabas. Debe ngubo object that you desperately want to have. Work so hard, do all kinds of things, talk, run here, run there, write. In the end, there's no guarantee. If it doesn't happen, life needs to move on. Doesn't mean it's going to be like this the rest of your project. It's not going to be like that. Some project doesn't work, some project works. Loneliness is part of life. It's not like scientists newly discovered disease. It's not like that. That's a part of life. So all of that. So now, what's so important to have this knowledge? You become realistic. You understand your existence. Now, finally, you understand this existence is not perfect. It's not perfect. Thinking, oh, this should be perfect. There's need to work hard. You know, there's not going to be that easy. Just now understand. Or maybe an idea, or like Cozumel, Mexico, Cozumel, or paradise. You have idea, you hear from oh, so good there, like, you know, sitting in front of the beach and you sip beers, listen to music, everything fine. Then you probably go there. Then you are bitten by a mosquito. Then you realize it's not paradise, that's mosquito. You know, so like that, better to go there with knowledge of mosquitoes, probably better to go there, so that you'll be no surprise that you know there's mosquito there. And so anyway, so knowing the nature of this existence kind of helps to reduce unrealistic expectations that we have. It's going to be minimized, meaning your life will have less stress, anxiety, and fear. So not just that, then you wonder what I can do, what I can do, because it doesn't look very good. What I can do, liberate. Am I capable? Yeah, you possess Buddha nature. You can liberate. You can liberate. How? You need to think. Not just mere wish or belief or faith. You need to educate yourself, you need to think, learn, think, integrate, then liberations. Everything is like somehow over the last few years, my life becomes so vulnerable. Everything's really bothers. I've been meditating, thinking. Slowly, I grow. So now, not much, so I become more, I say, steady, stronger, uh, able to take in more without disturbing my peace of mind and sticking with the realization of reality, the samsara. So then when I look around, everybody has issues, same issue that I have, eight. Every human has, is not free from that. So now that becomes the foundation to expand your loving kindness, compassion. Not just foundation, not just based on what's my friend, my relative, my same tribe, we are American. That is go much deeper than that. It's go much deeper. Then you finally realize that everyone deserves happiness because everyone is struggling. Then there's all kind of ways. Oh, we are all in the same boat. Now you finally understood. Yeah, we are all in the same boat. We all heavily rely on each other. So best way to rely on each other to be kind. Think something positive. Think something positive. Think something kind. Don't worry. Oh, that person, I very much like Tibetan. I like butter tea. Butter tea. So I'm hoping that everybody will drink butter tea. That's a mistake. Not everybody will drink butter tea. Some people is like kind of yagi. Oh, I very much like this, and I hope everybody will like this mistake. Just wish them happy. Just wish them happy. So that's the best. Okay. So this one here, Rangi Rangla Shaze Tue. Where it's coming from? This is like Lojo Nyanga composed by Lama Tsongkhapa, Tibetan master, 675 years ago, long time ago, called Mind Training in Poetic Sounds and Rhythm. That's the title of the text, okay? Rangi Rangla Shaze Tue. So now just think about it. Give yourself self-advice with kindness. Then, Shela Tintu Pena Rangla Pens. Just think about that, please. Just think. I'm not asking you to believe, just think. If you benefit, or Shela, she, other. Tentu means little bit, tentu means little bit. Okay? If you benefit other even a little, it benefits yourself. People like to do good things. Not like we are not evil as we think we project or somebody else project. We have Buddha nature. We human, not every human, the human provided so many good things within the universe. It's not like every human just destroyed. No, it's not true. It seems like that way, but it's not true. There are many good people who do a lot of good service. Doctor Without Border. Because you are born here, you probably have little, maybe you have knowledge, but you don't experience. Because I was born in the country, there's very little. And like, yeah, so right now, I think in my hometown, they have electricity. But many, when I was there, like there's no electricity. Making a fire, taking hot shower. You take hot shower when? Once a year. New Year Eve, mother bath, or bath, mother bath, bathe, bathe all the children's inside the house with what you call this, like a tub.
Hub.
That time parents has 7, 8, 9 kids. It's not just one kid. This for New Year Eve is a nightmare for the mother, especially for the bathing and all that. You are talking about like 5 feet snow outside. No electricity. No, life is not easy. Life is not easy. So then, like went to the monastery when I was 7 years old. Like up north, where there's like 14,000 feet above sea level. Down south, deep south, flat, no mountains. When I was 7, went there. No family, no relative, nothing. With a bunch of strangers there, so don't know. So I'm not bragging, but I'm just telling the truth. Experiencing difficulties in a very young age. Then after that, couple of decades, like so what you learn is like as I said, you grow stronger. You grow stronger. You expect less because like having a belly full of food. That's all you expect. Nothing else. Nothing else. So now it changed. Now monasteries much change. So when there's no house, I live under the tent. There's like probably used like second-hand tent they used by Indian Army, donated to Tibetan refugee. When it's rain, you can't sleep because leaking from everywhere. It's not just me. There's like my teacher, all of us. Now monks in monastery they don't sleep. So some of you went there, so they don't sleep under the tent. So they live in nice building. Oh. So probably they compared to me and them. So like I can probably take more because that's how life grows. If you have easy going, if the small problems become bigger, so we need to mentally exercise. So anyway, so so just think about this. If you benefit other even a little, it benefits you yourself. It benefits yourself. So do you agree with this? Yeah, people like to do good things, right? Why do you like good things? It feels good. What is that? That's happiness. That is happiness. Oh, that didn't come from just sitting there, just praying. Just you went there, you said to someone, "Oh, your hair looks so beautiful." The people, that person is happy. If that person is happy, if that person smiles, it makes you happy. So that's exactly what it means. Shenla, tentu pena, ranla pens. Didn't talk about converting someone from Christian to Buddhism makes you happy. Didn't say. It says just help a little bit, just help a little bit. Say something nice, doesn't cost anything. Think something good. You get benefit. That's how the happiness been produced or developed, Shenla, tintu pena rala face. Okay, there's 2 pieces. Repeat one more time. Give yourself self-advice with kindness. Always, always. Because there's a mistake that we make in our life. Don't judge your life based on that mistake. It's a mistake. it is mistake. Always, no matter, always self-advice with kindness, not critical mind. It's been rangi rangla shaze tredipjes. So I've been looking for this word many times. Finally, I found and translated with Merlam, the monks AI. No, but now one more here. Shende, shende, changzi sebe, nusim this. Shende, changzi sebe, nusim this. Dig deep, jenji sobe shongbayas. Teme diri sobo ring the pons. Now translation. These harmful intentions of burning other makes other people feel bad. And like taking joy on that is very unfortunate, very unfortunate. Taking joy on someone else suffering. It's not good, not good at all. Need to sympathize. Harmful intention of burning other happiness is a base, is a basin. What is basin? Yeah, basin for accumulating negativities and obscurations. It's very true. Just think. I'm just sharing with you. I'm not just telling you, I myself read this. When I finish my prayer, so then I read books and I walk around and I read and I think, I'm hoping to integrate. Okay. This harmful intention of burning others' happiness is a basin for accumulating negativity and obscurations. Abandon the accumulations of meaningless negativity and obscuration far away. This is what is called practice. Practice does not mean just sit on the cushions. Doesn't mean like that. So now, one more thing to then this will be the last one. One more, okay. Shende Tsangtsik Sebe Nusim this. Shende, she, other, the happiness of others. Shendes. Shende. She, other, they means happiness of others. So now translating with my English. Tsangtsik so. What is that? Sick, literally means burn. Sick, literally means burn. Nusim, nu, harm. Nu means harm. Sim means mind. Nusim. Here the translation is called harmful intentions. It sounds like in Tibetan called nusim, nusim, no good. Harmful intentions is no matter what kind of circumstance, it's not good. Why is not good? It is mental pain. It is suffering, mental suffering. That's why it's not good. Harmful intention is mental suffering. Just look at that. Do you want that? Do you want mental suffering? If you're not, harmful intention is mental suffering. Oh, so that harmful intention is the basket or basin, accumulation of negativity and obscurations. Oh, something to think about, oh, my friend, okay? Then abandon accumulations of meaningless negativity and obscuration far away. So for the sake of your own happiness. Oh, this is, So now, little more. We have time? Little more. So I just printed few. This is not the entire text. I just pick up few. No, 심지에 두세 남자 참바군스. 참바 means love. 통제 대화 주지 차버섬스. 가로 집에 줄로 도주지스. 도주지스. So now translation. Cultivate kindness towards all being. Mm. As I mentioned at the beginning of the class, everyone just go around and ask who wants suffering. Nobody, the people will say, I don't want suffering. Everyone wants happiness. Cultivate kindness towards all being. So that's very much needed. We don't need more temple. We don't need more church. What we need more kind people. Kind people. Then the community will be better. You are thinking something good for you, to you. You are thinking something good for you. So that's how you create harmonious communities. Don't interfere in what they eat, what they do, what they believe. Just leave them alone. Just wish them happy. Why? That's where your happiness come from. That's where your happiness come from. There's nothing wrong wishing someone happy. Nothing wrong based on knowledge that you gain studying samsara. Everyone, then you finally you realize everyone deserves happiness. That's what you wish. That's how you're living your life worth to live for that reason, wishing everyone happiness. So that's good to know. So then people feel comfortable, they feel secure, they feel less fear, they feel less anxiety. People around you, they're happy. Then you'll be happier. People around you, this all miserable fighting over religious belief, culture, tradition. What's the point? There's no point. What's the point? It's been doing like that, but we never learned. We've been fighting since the civilization started. People have been fighting over food. Now it's not over food. Now it's for ideas. It's not good. It's not good. So it affects all of us. All of us. Now, 심지엔 두세 남라 참바군스 통제 대화 주제 차버섬스 가로체베 졸로 또 주제 cultivate kindness towards all beings. May all that is seen become happiness, pervading the mind, analyze and examine the teachings that bring joy and delight. One more, so then we stop. Okay, one more. Please. Simsang Jongta, Nusim Dimchi Tips. Tingzim Gumda Dimishulata, Ninji Chetan Gewa Nangipe, Nyembotenda Nimo Rangsa Jil, Dejang Penji, Dejang Nyenche, Penji Nyenjang De, Chela, Susen, Tangzim Sulaje, Samna, Tamje Nyenda Pamandos. Cultivate goodwill and malice. MALICE.
But that's something bad that you wouldn't want to cultivate.
No. So that's not we are going to cultivate.
Okay.
So that's the part of the trend. So cultivate goodwill and malice will gradually diminish. maybe bad way to stop. Very bad way to stop the husband. Cultivate goodwill and malice. How you pronounce malice? Malice will gradually diminish. Sometimes the same thing it is. Malice will gradually diminish only by cultivating goodwill. Or thinking, I have idea, maybe fight. Then malice will gradually diminish. Completely ignorance, wrong. No, this is wrong because we are not thinking clearly. Or like fight or maybe harm oh, then you'll be more happier, make that life miserable, and then you take joy. That's very, very unfortunate. Deep down, the surface level, you may act like you are happy. Deep down, you know, we know we are not happy. That's why we are doing that. We are not happy. That's why we are causing someone else pain. Not because we are happy. That's why we are causing them pain. If you are happy, you will never cause pain. Because you are not happy and you cause pain and hoping to be happy. Ignorance. There's no wisdom. There's no wisdom. There's no wisdom. Oh. Meditate on concentration, and the two obscuration will be purified by their nature. So these two types of obscuration, this is a little bit difficult. So that I'm not going to explain that. That's a little bit difficult. So just leave like that. Mm. Yeah, okay, just leave like that. So generate compassion and virtues will naturally increase. Yeah, generate compassions, the virtue will naturally increase. Rely on antidote, and the afflictions will be pacified in their own place. Oh, I have issue with anger. What I should do? Please read, reflect. How much pain that you went through because of your anger. Reflect on that and gradually trying to change and think more about the benefit of patience. I think, and I've been telling Geshe nephew that you need patience in your life. Please don't expect if you need something, it needs to be happen like after 5 minutes. I've been educating him that you need patience. Without patience, your life will be difficult when you grow up. Need patience. So here probably long time ago, one of my friends, in monastery, when I was there, so we monks study without we study we can study with support from the West, with monk have sponsored, so the people send money, so then we study. So one of my monk friend, his sponsor is from Australia, so they came to visit him. So I went to help him to bring the visit. I went with him to the airport to pick up them from the airport. So we are on the way to the monastery. That's like takes 5 hours. Then we are in the car. So India, horn. Louder is better. Louder is better because you get better chance to navigate. So there's sometimes that's called like a rickshaw. There's 3 wheel. Usually the bus has the very loud one. Like sometimes this tuk-tuk has this phone they use. Then you think like they're coming bus. Realize there's like tuk-tuks. You get so angry. Like so anyway. So we are driving towards the monastery. That Australian man is going out of his mind. Yeah, I was like, he said, what? And he's getting the truth, not like, I don't know. Then my English is not that great. Then I was after like 2 minutes, like, down and down. Then finally, I think like, I've tried to explain it to him, but he's so angry. So, here, here, there, beyond the truck, big truck, there's a police honk. So they want you to honk. So here, so then he's like, there's basically, I think, impatience caused that. So, and eventually we stopped and we trying to calm him down. So then he realized 5 hours, you're going to shout like that, 5 hours. So not talking about 5 minutes. So eventually he realized he just give up. That. So, so there, some part of the world, it's not like here. Everything smooth, go here and go there. When you go there, it's not like that. Going to post office, I'm not sure nowadays. In the waiting their hour, that's not uncommon. Going to bank, without patience, you won't survive. So oh, yeah, here the rely on the antidote, so then affliction will be pacified in their own place. Oh, that's very true. This is meditations. This is meditations. You don't react right away. You take your time, you breathe, you sit back, thinking, thinking, thinking. Eventually, you just let it go. It's not worth it. So that's what it's called. That's called meditation. Does it look like you are sitting like this? It doesn't look like you're sitting like this. You are leaning back on your sofa, drinking tea or coffee. Doesn't look like meditation, but you are meditating while you are thinking. So, the enemies can be friends, and friends can be enemy, become enemy. That's remind me another master's quotations. Tibetan master called Kungtang. Tu taring yiju tobuyans. Today's best friend, best friend. You feel like whatever you call soulmate, whatever you call. There's many words they describe. Tu taring yiju. That you can like bottom of your heart, you're relying 100% on that person. You call that best friend. Tu taring yiju tobuyans. Sik lenye chila namdokis. Seek the word, lenye or good or bad word. Then what happened? Then you exaggerate. So tomorrow, your best friend become your worst enemy. What is that? Uncertainty. Siklenye jila namdoki tu tari yuju topuyans. Siklenye jila namdoki dotane sanyi damedas. Tomorrow, the person that you are relying, deep bottom of your heart, become your worst enemy. What is that? And that friendship is finished. The closeness, friendship is gone. Therefore, there's no definite. Friendship is not definite. Enemy is not definite. Change, everything change. So that's, I think, here what's happening. See, lineage alone. Enemy become friends, and friends can become enemies who harbor hatred for those who act as enemy, and who act as an enemy for those who harbor hatred. So when you reflect upon it, all are relatives. All are relatives. Okay? Thank you. So I will leave this here. So then one last thing. So then I'll stop. So now maybe question rise, how I should practice. What is practice? It's something that I say, or the mantra that I recite, that's only the thing that's called practice, not. Right? So now here, di sikdun da tunbe shargum shik juto do denu na yongzo lamji paja chabaji taba nyesos. When we read, of course, first we educate, we read. So now I'll read this, then I'll stop, okay? If you can blend, yeah, if you can blend our meditations that aligns with meaning of this praise, quotations, text, doesn't the same thing. Into your practice, it is certain that you will develop a distinctive imprint of the entire path. Make sense? Can you please, Linda, can you read this? This is very important. This last one is quite important. So, so that is practice. That is no different than practice. That is practice. Oh.
If you can blend a meditation that aligns with the meaning of this phrase into your practice, it is certain that you will develop a distinctive imprint of the entire path.
So this is very important. That means like that's more like integration.
Integration.
Integration. That's what it's talking about. So then one last thing, quotation not from here, the quotation from Guide to Buddhist Way of Life. If anybody wants to, so the Tibetan, there's I put it there, Tibetan and English, both of them there. Miki Simje Tanayas. That's the quotation from Indian Master Shantideva. This text has been written around 8th century, 8th century, 8th century, long time ago. In that text, Miki Simje Tanayas, I trying to remind myself, whenever I see people, I try to remind myself. Miki Simje Tanayas, Mik, I, Tam is look, Simje means someone who possesses mind, meaning us. We all have mind. When you look at someone who possesses thought or mind, means being, breathing, living being. Miki simche tanaya, teda nila tenne da, teda nila tenda. Based on that being, there is opportunities to gain something. Or there's like possibility to gain something good. Miki simche tanaya, teda nila tenne das. That's the kind of mindset that you should have if you want to help yourself. That's the kind of mindset you should have. Miki simche tanaya, teda nila tenne da. Sanje ni tu jurushes. You can, ultimately, you could become enlightened. Looking at that person with loving kindness, compassion, being nice, being kind, you gain what you gain. You get love, you get compassion, you get kindness. There's many things you could gain, mental quality you can gain just looking at that person. That's the reason why you should look at that person honestly, sincerely, out of love and compassion. Makes sense? If someone looking at you with angry mind, you don't enjoy. When you look at someone else with kind of rude face or like a disrespectful way, other person will not enjoy. That person can be Buddhist, can be atheist, can be believer, can be Christian. Even the dog, they don't like. When you pet, they like. When you kick, they don't like. They have no religions. So there's the quotation from Master Shantideva, Miki Simje Tanaya, Tedanila Tene Da. There's opportunities that you could gain something by simply saying, oh, you look great. Like your hair looks good, your earring looks good, your shirt looks good. You get many things you can say, So making somebody happy is the key for your happiness. Harming other, hoping you'll be happier is ignorance. There's no wisdom. So therefore, we should treat each other with the dignity, with respect, with love, with kindness. So then rest, leave up to them. They will decide. So then that's the purpose of your life. That's how you're living your life. In the very morning, that's what you pray, wishing to spread happiness much as possible. Okay? So with that, so then not able to finish the rest of the Mother Teresa prayers here, maybe next Sunday. So then very happy to see all of you again. So
Okay, in the gold prayer book, please turn to the blue tab, page 246, and we'll say the dedication verses from Master Shantideva. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food.
you're welcome.
May the thirsty find water in the crystal streams. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find
You're welcome, you're
lots
welcome.
of happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever disease, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Now on page 244, the long life prayer for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Excuse me. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. And on the facing page, the long life prayer for Khensa Rinpoche Chensa Lobsang Gelek, the one who mastered his speech at a very young age, the one with great patience who received the name Avatare, Lama, ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. And inside the back cover, the prayer for the swift return of Jabje Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Peerless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious one, Shravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas, victorious Losang father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you are the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make requests. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you subtly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for 40 disciples. And now inside the front cover, the prayer for Geshe Gelek's long life. Supreme Guide, you lead us on the many paths of virtue. A shining sun, you give us the best of excellent explanations. Supreme virtuous friend, you are a constant Dharma companion. Lama who has renounced fame, may you ever remain. And for Geshe Sangpo, you who have steadfast imprints of virtuous qualities and keep the instructions of the glorious Guru in your heart. You who pass day and night with noble activities, great virtuous friend, may you have a very long life. And now 7 Tara mantras to benefit all beings. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re Soha.
Okay, and we do have a few announcements. I'll go first. I just want to announce or remind everyone that we do have a book club that has been started up by Allie Burke, who also runs our children's program. And unfortunately, she couldn't be here today. So the book is Clean Clear by Lama Yeshe, or it's actually on his teachings of the nature of the mind. And it can be found on the Lama Yeshe Wisdom Archive website. There is information on our website about the book club itself and where to find the book. But the first 3 chapters will be discussed on Sunday, February 15th, right after the teachings. And that'll be for about an hour from like noon to 1. And then the subsequent 3rd Sunday of the month, we'll meet again for book club and do the next chapters to be determined. But the first 3 are February 15th. All right, who else? No, Elise has some news.
We are all anticipating the monks that are walking for peace. And boy, what a blessing to have them come through our city, isn't it? They are the embodiment of everything that Geshe was talking about this morning, of integrating inner and outer peace and how it affects people. So people have been asking about how Kadampa Center is going to participate with the monks walking for peace. We're anticipating them to be coming through Raleigh next Saturday, January the 24th. And they originally were going to be stopping at the track at NC State. They may still stop there, I'm not sure, but now it's anticipated they will be actually meeting at the Capitol in downtown Raleigh. They are going to be approaching from the west. Right now, we're thinking they'll probably be coming in on Highway 84 onto Tran Road and then into Raleigh. But even they aren't really sure of their exact path until next Wednesday or Thursday, when they check in with the authorities as to what's the best path for them. So nobody, including them, really will know exactly what their path will be until next Wednesday, probably more like Thursday or even Friday. So please always check back to our website, check on the banners. No, we're going to try to keep you informed as much as possible. We're working directly with Carrie Brief, who is one of our members and a Buddhist chaplain at Duke University. He is our local contact with their team. So, so we're working with him as to what's going on. We're possibly will have a cleanup crew. It's been suggested if possible to try and clean the road ahead of their walking, because some of them are even walking barefoot. That may not be practical because they'll be on some pretty major roads coming here. They will have an escort when they are coming. But if we're ahead of time, there may not, we're not going to have an escort. It may be too dangerous to try to clean the road. But check on our website. And if it's possible, we'll have a team that meets here at Kadampa Center on Friday at 1 o'clock, and we'll go together to do some road cleanup. And then on the day of course, everyone is welcome to stay along the side to greet the monks at any stage of their journey, including up to the Capitol. But we're going to try and have a small group of people from Kadampa Center meet at a certain spot to greet them on the way in. So of course, we won't know exactly where that would be and about the time until Friday at the earliest. So hopefully we'll find a place that we could gather together at a reasonable time to greet them on their way into the city. And then you'd probably still have time to get in your car and drive and meet them at the Capitol also. Now, in order to greet them, many people have, if you look at the Facebook pages, have posters, welcoming them, reinforcing their message of peace. And we have supplies out on the counter here where you can take materials and make a poster here, or you could take a poster board home to make some at home. You can make a poster for yourself, make a couple to share with others that you're standing next to when you're greeting the monks. So that's one way in which you can reinforce your welcome to them. Other things you might do is bring flowers and, or flower petals you can strew on the road ahead of where they're walking. So those are some ideas of things that you can do. It's very important to be aware of the etiquette for the monks. They are monks. They're walking for peace. They have a goal. They have to be in Washington, D.C. by mid-February. I think their goal is to try to be there by Losar, which is February 18th. So we have to be respectful. They don't want people cheering and hollering and getting in their path. So there's a list on our website. There's a list of etiquette protocols that I printed it out and it's on the wall on the other side of this wall, so you could take a picture of it. So please be mindful of that. And one other way that you can support them is to contribute to them financially on their website, because they need money for the logistics of the van and the people that are helping them along the way. But also they have invited our own precious Geshe Gelek to have lunch with them. And so he would very much, yeah, pretty amazing, isn't it? So he would very much like to make an offering to them on behalf of the Kadampa Center. So if you would like to contribute to that specifically, you can put money in an envelope. I think Kathy has put some envelopes and a pen outside the door. Could put cash in there. Or if you don't have cash, you can make an offering through Geshe Sangpo's PayPal or Venmo accounts. And information on that, again, is on our website. Linda's put a link. Okay, and above the donation box outside the door. So thank you all, everybody, and let's show our peaceful intentions and show that they are not doing all this in vain. Thank you.
Anyone else? Did you have an announcement? I just want to emphasize, piggyback on what Elise was just saying about making offerings to the monks. This is not coming directly from Kadampa Center, but it is coming from the people here. So we can only take cash or the donations that'll be made to Geshe Sangpo's either PayPal or Venmo accounts. And then he will give us the cash or give Geshe Gelek the cash to pass on to them. So it's not from Kadampa Center. So whatever means in which you might decide to give to these offerings, please mark it's very, very, very important. Please mark it that it's Walk for Peace, okay? And it's not a Kadampa Center donation, which is completely different. So if you put cash in an envelope and put it in our box out there, please on the outside of the envelope write Walk for Peace. If you're donating via PayPal or Venmo, please designate it as Walk for Peace again. So just wanted to reiterate that. Are there any other announcements that need to be made today? No? Okay, I think we're good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful Sunday. So need some treatment for the leg. And yes, I'm not sure how that happens. Thank you very much.
Gracias, Ale.
Goodbye,
Gracias, Ale.
everyone. Have a good day.
Thanks everybody for joining us today. Take care.